Alright guys, on today's video I'm going to show you how to service your Frantz oil filter. I've got several videos, one on the installation of this oil filter, the original style, and one on the installation of the oil refiner. This is going to pertain pretty much only to the servicing of the old style or original style oil filter, bypass filter. Now I have removed the boot here just so I have a little bit more room so you can see. Basically there's a roll of toilet paper in here that I'm going to show you how to remove. So I'm going to pull up on the clip, retaining clip here, and I'm going to unlock the lever just like that. I'm going to bring the lever over the edge of the canister and pull the lever off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this straight up. Okay, just like that. Now I want you to see, if the camera can pick that up, the imprint of the screen that's right here. Okay, there's a screen here. What you want to do to make sure is that the imprint of that screen is on here, and the reason is that lets you know that the filter element, which is the toilet paper, was in the right position to filter the paper properly, or to filter the oil properly. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube, they put these toilet paper elements in way too tight. Okay, if you put this in way too tight, then when this fills up with oil, there's obviously it's the same oil pressure that's in your engine. This whole assembly is gonna seal itself against the O-ring that's right here, and also this metal dam that's here, and also it's going to be up against the screen, which is what you want. Now I want you to notice that there's been no paper at all come loose. The paper is full of oil. It's still wet, and I ran this about 30 minutes ago, but that's what you want to see. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to take this over to the bench, and I'm going to show you how to change the paper element. Alright, once you have your canister where you can comfortably work on it, you want to remove this snap ring right here. Just take a screwdriver and that just pulls out like that. Okay. Clean that off a little bit. And then if you install this correctly, you'll have the bail handle right here. Just slip this out just like that. Okay, so we've got some residual oil in here that I will pour out. And I'll go ahead and wipe this out completely. Okay. And then this right here is a sleeve that you have to use if you're using anything that's more than 1.5 inches on the diameter of the core here. If you're using the original 1.5 inches, if you can find any, then you wouldn't have to use that. But most of the paper now is 1.6, 1.7. So this sleeve takes up the gap in there. And we'll take this bail out hook here, and then there's the paper. Now, contrary to popular belief, toilet paper that's soaked in oil is quite strong. If this was soaked in water, this would rip. Okay, you can rip it, but it's strong. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this, and I'm going to go get another roll of paper, and we're going to put the paper into the filter. Okay, I went ahead and inserted the sleeve into this end. I'm going to go ahead and take the bail and insert that just like that. Okay, so we have the handle. Now I had to unwrap about 20 turns, and this is about how you want it to fit. Obviously without dropping it. Okay. It goes in and it's snug. Okay, but it's not impossible to push in. If you have to use a jackhammer to get it in there, it's too tight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the snap ring, and we're going to put the snap ring around there. But first, what we need to do is we need to take a, see if this will fit. Yeah, this is like the perfect size. I'm going to push this down just a little bit. Okay, I need enough room to get the snap ring in there. And this just goes in. Usually you can just roll it in. Just like that. Okay. Now we do need a little bit more room here, so I'm going to push that down just a little more. Alright, so what I did was I just took a little coffee can that would fit the inside diameter of this and pushed it down a little further with the snap ring in there. So that's about how much space you should have if it's in there properly. So the next thing we need to do is just go put this back on the truck. Alright, so I went ahead and cleaned the mating surface. Just inspect the gasket here. And I'm just going to center the bail and put it right over like this and just drop it down. Then I'm going to take our band clamp, put it back around, make sure when you do this that the clamp is on both sides, the cap and the base. Clamp it down. Now the only thing you need to do is, if you're doing an oil change, you would go ahead and do all that, make sure the oil level is good. If you weren't doing an oil change, go ahead and run the engine and make sure that there are no leaks around the gasket, and you're done. You want to do this depending if you've got the old style, every 2,000 to 3,000 miles. If you have the new style, the oil refiner, I think you can go 5,000 miles. But in any event, I hope this video was helpful. It's a very easy service to do. It takes you probably about 5 minutes, start to finish, and I think you'll be really happy with a bypass filter on your vehicle. I know I am. So this is Russell, and I will see you guys on the next video.